I'm Bob Phillips with Common Cause North Carolina in the town of Wilson, about 40 miles east of Raleigh and once known as the world's greatest tobacco market. However, today, Wilson has a diversified economy, including some very unique attractions like this whirligig park. A decade ago, Wilson was sliced and diced in the redistricting maps, where the courts ruled it as a racial gerrymander. This town's population has a majority of African American residents, and many people are worried what the new maps may look like.
I love Wilson. I love the area. I love the people that are here.
Well, Wilson is a home for me. And Wilson is a place that you can come and enjoy. You can fellowship. We have plenty of churches. We've got plenty of good food here. And a lot of things are coming out of Wilson.
I spoke to Wilson City Council members Gillettia and Derrick Creech about how gerrymandering has impacted their community and why it's crucial that the voices of Wilson residents are heard now as the new voting maps are drawn this year.
When gerrymandering is used as a weapon against individuals, specifically minorities in our community, one of the main things is diluting the vote.
And when you're gerrymandering, you're kind of pushing your votes to one side, and they need to be more leveled.
Last decade, districts drawn by the legislature split the Wilson community illegally, diluting the voting power of black residents. Thankfully, courts ruled against these racial gerrymanders. But as the new voting maps are drawn in the coming weeks, it's critical that Wilson residents speak up and demand that politicians in Raleigh don't split their community with gerrymandering again.
So I think that it's wrong, and I think gerrymandering should be done away with.
State lawmakers have held some public hearings in recent weeks before new voting maps have been proposed, but legislative leaders say there may be just one public hearing, held only in Raleigh after the new maps are released. That raises concerns that Wilson residents and people throughout North Carolina won't have a fair chance to tell lawmakers what they think about the new districts that will directly impact their communities.
They need to get into these inner cities to talk to people, because everybody's not able to travel to Raleigh. And if you have something in these smaller towns, people can get to it.
So this is a critical time for North Carolina as lawmakers are drawing the new legislative and congressional maps. What will they look like? Of course, it will set the chart for how North Carolina moves ahead in the next decade. It is our obligation to pay attention and to speak out, particularly if we think the maps are not really truly representative of who we are as a state. And if you need more information, certainly go to our website, commoncausenc.org.